Alright, let's get this show on the road. I am the Kilt Master. If you don't know me, I'm Kilts for Sale GM in ESO and kind of like a baby content creator. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys something. We all know that ESO Performance has sucked recently, so I went and I was watching a video about the studio director letter in 2025, and people were talking about, I was like listening to people's takes about how they were skeptical about the changes, and I was like, hey, I mean, they say they're going to work on performance, they're at least noting that performance sucks. So I figured, hey, yeah, no, maybe they'll actually do it this time. And then I had a weird hunch to go and find all of the studio director letters that I could find, and I found letters back to 2019. Spoiler alert, there's only 1 year where they do not mention, yeah, we're gonna fix performance. So let's get the scene going. Let's go take a look. Let's do right screen. This is actually not the studio director. This is the creative director's letter, 2019 retrospective. Here, it's mentioned 3 times. That fourth time is something in the bottom. It says, of course, this year is also filled with its fair share of challenges, too. We're still working to resolve some of the performance issues that have been plaguing you for too long. While we've made strides in some areas, we've made some missteps as well. The performance roadmap we shared in July this year is a good step towards showing how committed we are to improving things. Committed? I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll continue to focus on performance in the coming year, and we'll keep the roadmap updated monthly to ensure you are all in the loop. Okay, if you're just reading that for the first time in 2019, maybe you have some hope. But let's see. Next year, performance. Things were not always so rosy for the ESO dev team, though. We kept our aggressive development schedule that, in hindsight, might not have been the right strategy. A combination of the normal ESO content cycle, investigating, fixing long-standing issues, optimization to improve performance on lower-powered devices. They mean like consoles and like your crap laptops. And the lack of team cohesion brought on work from home. Oh, so they're blaming work from home for this one in 2020. Wow. That's crazy. Led to a poor experience. And then in 2020, well, this is the same letter, but just skipping a paragraph. I want to highlight that in 2021, we will devote more time overall to stability and game performance, and less time to new game systems. Well, I think we know how that went, but let's check the 2021 letter. Only one mention of performance this time. Very, very light mention on performance. We will also, with the understanding that some of these things are out of our control. Let's see, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Keep working on refreshing. So now they're just passing off the blame onto someone else in 2021, saying, well, it's not entirely our fault that the performance sucks. So we just want to cop out for you guys here. This will result in a more stable platform experience for you all, and of course, we will continue to work on performance and stability fixes and tweaks in every update. Have they? This is 2022's letter. Hardware and server updates. We are in the home stretch of upgrading and replacing all ESO data center hardware, which, by the way, it did work for a couple of months, and then it went back. It actually got worse from there. Significantly delayed by the global, sourcing computer hardware. We knew about that, but that's another cop-out. Once complete, ESO servers and infrastructure will be much more reliable, as we saw from one realm that had been upgraded so far. PCNA, genuinely, what is this, the 2022? Yeah, server was actually, performance was better in Cyrodiil. I remember playing with my buddies in Cyrodiil. For a few months, we were like, wow, okay, they might have actually done something. But it didn't last very long, did it? Talking about hardware. Our multi-threading work continues as we announced a month or so back. Just to remind everyone, this is the initiative that will result in better overall server performance. As we already announced, we'll be phasing these changes in over the course of 2023, starting with the chapter in Q2. Yeah. This is 2023. This is the only one where they didn't say anything about performance, or did they say anything about PvP? No, did they say anything about servers? Ah, here we go. Make the service more stable. The hardware refresh of all game servers finished in 2023. Even though we have some non-player facing hardware swaps to go, we are all reaping the benefits of more modern and powerful servers. Do you guys remember what the servers were like in 23? I mean, they weren't horrible, but they weren't amazing. Find our processes, update launch with fewer issues. Anyway, and then this is the 2020, this is the one that was just released, where they talked about, we need to seriously address Cyrodiil performance. Are they? Are they going to? I thought maybe, they might, but then again, after I had that hunch to look up all these old letters, I'm not so sure. So, as with everything, I'll take everything with a grain of salt, and until we actually see, until we actually get deeper into 2025, uh, yeah. So I'm not gonna hold my breath, but we are gonna see if they will fix anything until then. So good luck, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going down. So we'll see how 2025 goes.